Hello everybody, you join me on a sunny Sunday afternoon. I'm feeling pretty good because I've had a decent afternoon in the auction house. Picked up a massive lot of records, including, well, I haven't even really began to pick through it yet, but just at a glance it includes Pink Floyd, Bowie, what else? Plenty of folk, some thrash metal, some rap music even. It's quite varied and diverse collection, and it's big as well. I think there's, oh golly, possibly north of 100 records there. So this might be a 2 or even 3-parter, but I thought I'd spend a couple of minutes to show you 3 records that caught my eye, one of which is really rare, I think, and I'm hoping that you might be able to help me out with it because I can't find it on Discogs. So let's set the old camera up and I'll show you a couple of records. Okay, so in no particular order, here we have a copy of, this is always a bit of a tongue twister for me, their Satanic Majesties Request by the Stones. Unfortunately slightly water damaged, the cover is, and so as you can see the glue's come away here. I'll be able to do something about that, but it's never going to be a spanker of a sleeve. Saying that, it's not too bad. That's the back of the sleeve. It's got a decent readable spine, if the camera wants to focus. No, it doesn't seem to want to focus. And it's got the original inner sleeve. With these they had the mono and stereo indicators on the back. So as you can see, this is a stereo copy. Don't know much about the pressing on this. I don't think it's a first pressing. So maybe from the early 70s. Like I've said, I haven't really looked into it. But look at that. That is a lovely record condition wise. We've got Matrix ZAL 8126 T2 4K. Doesn't mean a whole lot to me right here and right now, but it might do to some of you out there. Nice clean labels, very little sign of play on this. And we've got ZAL 8127 T2 4K on side B. Bit of a divisive Stones album this. Dabbled a little bit in psychedelia reasonably early on in their career. So there's that. It's just a shame a bit about the sleeve. It's not as good as it could be. So there's one. I've just decided I'm going to show you 4, by the way. Doesn't really need much introduction, certainly on this channel. This isn't the most exciting record I'm going to show you here, but I know that lots of you love to see these Beatles records. And this is a really nice one, condition-wise. You'll be able to see that it's a reissue because it hasn't got the flip back at the top. It's got a really nice insert there. Intriguingly, it's got an apple inner sleeve, which it wouldn't originally have come with. Very nice copy. I think from the early 70s. Got a little bit of a mark down there, do you see that? But other than that, that's a nice tidy copy. It's got to be worth 20 quid to anyone, I'd say. Okay, so on to the two most interesting ones that I'm going to show you today, I think. The Madcap Laughs by Syd Barrett. Unfortunately, once again, we've got some water damage here. I'm guessing it was stored alongside this, and it's got that water damage at the same time, which is a real shame. But not much I can do about it. Got some more water damage there. I haven't yet listened to this. I would imagine I'm quite going to enjoy it. I hope so anyway. There's the inside of the sleeve is quite nice, except once again we've got that little bit of water damage there. I think there's something, it says 6911. I think that's a date reference. So November of 1969. I think that might have been a misprint or something, because I think that was actually earlier than it came out. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. But as for the record, look at that. I think we can call that an excellent copy. SHVL 765A2G, if that means anything to you, with a nice harvest label there. Side B, once again, absolutely gleaming. I have had this one cleaned by my good friend down at the market. SHVL 765B3 on side B. I think that's a reasonably early copy, and like I say, I'm pretty sure that's the first printing of the sleeve there as well. But if you know anything about that, then I'd love you to share it, so stick that in the comments. And in a similar vein then, this is the one that's really intrigued me today. It's not actually in the sleeve because I've just been listening to it. So here we have Aftermath. It's laminated on the front. As you can see, it started to come away a little bit here and here. Might be able to do something about that. Maybe. And again, the spine's just a bit broken away. But that said, it's really nice and clean. So, yeah, not a perfect sleeve, but quite a decent one, I would say. And the really interesting thing about this is look at those labels. They are very, very, very unusual for Aftermath. We've got XARL 72091B on side A. Couple of little marks, but I've listened to side A and it sounds great. Similar story on side B, really in very nice condition. And we have got XARL 72101A on side B. So, have you ever seen a copy of Aftermath that looks like that? It's a mono copy. I'm guessing it's British, but there's nothing that says about country of origin anywhere on the record or the sleeve. There's none of the BIEM data that you usually get on these. Yeah, very sparse label-wise, and that large decker there I haven't been able to find on any of the many configurations of the label on Discogs this afternoon, and I have trawled up and down. So, quite an interesting one. What do you think? If you know anything about that record or any of the others, then put a comment in the comments box. Yeah, it's been an interesting afternoon. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I think I probably will do a part 2 on this, because yeah, that it's a lot of records. So yeah, I need to have a little look through them. But for now, that's it. So see you again soon. Bye, everybody.